Hello, my friends. My name is DadCraft73, and welcome back to another episode of One Man, One Mod, where we're trying to learn everything that we can about Mekanism. Man, we got work to do today. I think I say that every episode. It's always true. It's never not true. Let's get this out of here. Oh, man, my watermills, my windmills are working like wind generators are working like a dream. I have a lot. This thing's clear full. 8 million joules, which means this thing can get filled up. You can see my inventory, man. I've been hitting the mines like a boss. That's for sure. You get out of here. Again, the benefits of living up on a mountaintop. I've been smelting up some things. Yeah, smelting up some osmium. The reason that I went mining for so long, and I'm going to go ahead and take like 10, we'll take all those. Let's take like 10 of these guys. Like so. And let's just stick them in our metallurgic oh, hello. How many's in there? 2? Okay. That went a little crazy. Let's do 8 more and put those in there, and we're going to start making some of those basic control circuits. Now, the reason that I smelted up this stone was not really for a mechanism reason. It's for some base improvement reasons. So we're going to go like here and here and maybe like a third one. Yeah. And I want to go maybe to like right here. Oops, it's one extra. Let's make sure this thing is like going slow. By the way, just as a recap, shift right click to change the modes on that thing. Sometimes I will tell you that, at least for me, it feels like sometimes some of the I can just run over that. Some of the controls for some of the mechanism tools, they're not consistent. Like, for example, the configurator, you shift and then scroll, right? Scroll to get to configure the different items. So it's a little strange. By the way, we need to get this thing charged up. We'll just throw that. Oh. Yeah, that's still good. Alright, let's just put this guy in here and get him charged up real quick. He doesn't hold that much. 60,000 joules. We'll just go ahead and get him fired back up just so he's taken care of. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I just wanted to make like a little balcony out here. Yeah, mainly because I'm tired of like almost falling out of the world every time I come out of my little deal here. I want to dig up some of this. Just one, yeah. And I need to expand my little base here area. That's one of the things I wanted to take care of today. But we have certainly some mechanism stuff. It wouldn't be fair if we didn't have an episode where we started doing some serious mechanism work right off the top. We're going to, don't you worry. By the way, I want to just thank you guys for the comments that you leave on these episodes. You know, I'll tell you, I'm not a big fan of when people tell me what to do. You know, I don't mind suggestions and things like that. So just because you say, hey, you should do this or that, doesn't mean I'm actually going to do it, right? I have my own plan on how I'm going to progress through this mod pack this season, and that's what we're going to do. But that doesn't mean I don't appreciate comments, because sometimes people tell me things and they're like, hey, did you know? Or what about this? Or, hey, this is a really cool thing. And I love those type of comments. So please keep those coming for sure. I don't want to, when I say I don't like being told what to do, to make people feel like they're not allowed to comment. Please do so. I will just take your suggestions under advisement. How about that? Okay. Alright, so we just dug this area out a little bit because we've got some expansion work to do today. The first thing we need to handle is this, right? We've got all this kind of crazy junk laying around in here. It makes me a little crazy inside. I can't find my stuff ever. I'm looking for it. I don't know where it's at. Hey, I'm going to knock that out too, and maybe this. And that probably means this should go out one more block. There we go. Perfect. Oh man, I'm glad I didn't fall off that. I'd have been dead. And we'll figure this out. I need to get some sand, and I want to do like some glass and make it look awesome up here on the side of the mountain. And we'll work on that for sure. But the first thing I want to deal with, there's something in Mekanism called a basic bin. And just like all the other different things, you know, there's an advanced, an elite, ultimate. You can see how many items that these different ones hold. But for us right now, a basic bin is going to get the job done, and that's the reason I was making these guys. Okay, so let's go here and get a basic bin going. And I don't know if we need 10. You know, actually, let's go ahead. Oh, they don't stack. I forgot about that. All right, we need to dump some materials away just for now, because we're about to load them up in these bins. Let's just dump all of this stuff. There. That's better. All right, let's pick these guys up, and let's make these. Now I don't have my redstone. Okay, and now we'll go here, and we'll go here, and we'll make all of these basic bins. Let's try this again. Oh, I don't have cobblestone now. Oh man, I got too crazy putting stuff away. All right, now we can make the rest of these. Okay, awesome. So I want to have storage here in my little area. I don't want it there. I think we're actually going to put it on this wall. And I guess we do have some room to expand this way. Maybe we should do that and just try to get like a half-decent area going on around here. Maybe that far? Yeah. And then we can put storage over here on this side. I guess I could turn this thing up to fast. I don't want to hit those chests. Oh, man, that would be... Oh, see, I hit my bed already. Yeah, I got to be careful when this thing's turned up to fast. It'll get away from you in a hurry. How about we do it like this? That way we don't have to go all crazy. And then we'll just be a little careful like this. Okay. Yeah, we definitely needed to get this place expanded a little bit. And we'll put... don't I have some stone? Yeah, put this back in there. I don't like it to be cobble if I can avoid it. I don't know. It's just one of my things. I say that, and then in some of my other packs, series, I've got, like, cobblestone laying all around. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's better. Now, let's start putting in these basic bins. And we will... Let's do... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that, okay? And then let's pick something to put in there. Like we'll put maybe redstone. Put redstone in this guy. Tells you what's in there and how many. I love that. That's awesome. And we can grab up all of our redstone that we've got in various places, and then we'll know exactly how much of that stuff we have. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Now, I will say, I don't know if you just saw that, but if you're used to like storage drawers, left-clicking on a bin gets you a stack. Okay? Shift-clicking gets you 1. Should be 1. Yeah, gets you 1. Which is different from like storage drawers. So if you're used to those, be prepared to be a little grumpy about that whole thing. So that's just the way that works. So just be aware. I'm going to get all my coal out of here. Do I have any other coal? I do. We'll get a bin going for coal. And we might as well have one for our different ingots. So we'll start these down here. There's copper. There's iron. There's gold. We have diamonds. We have lapis. So we can do... let's do diamonds over here. Okay, we can do lapis up here. Okay. What else do we have laying around here that we can put in there? Anything else? No. I think that's enough for now. We do have in here some osmium, so maybe we could throw... That's why I left this spot available. I'm going to put osmium right here. Okay? And I don't know what else we can put in there. We may end up with, like, maybe some obsidian or something like that we can put in there. But today... Okay, so that was the first thing. Bins. Super cool. I like the way that they look. Obviously, you can pipe items into them if you want to. You can do all that deal. Just like you can, like storage drawers. I think I would sort of equate them more to, like, the caches from thermal expansion, if you're used to those. down with those. And we can upgrade these in place. And that's the next thing that I want to talk about. I should have been processing some stuff. So let's go shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll go down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like this. And we'll do this and this. Okay, we'll do some of those. Now that we've got some decent power, we can actually make these machines. Okay, I want to move this stuff. You guys can go away. I made like a hole in the ground. What's in here? Oh, that's goodies in there. Okay. And we could go like this. And just like you can with, we should, I need like a, well, maybe not. I mean, I need like a cobblestone. But you know, whenever I've been mining in like caves and stuff like that, which has been pretty awesome. Because I haven't had to worry about getting too much cobblestone and such. Yeah, okay, it's better. Let's put a couple torches down, maybe. Put one here, put one here, put one over here, and we'll just light this up a little bit in here, just so we can see. Yeah, we're gonna definitely put some glass in front of that. It's gonna look awesome. Yeah, and then we can kind of look out, survey our domain, and go down if we need to. Okay? All right, anything else in any of these chests that we want to stick in there? No. Okay. So now we've got some of these guys. So the next thing we want to talk about is, by the way, I have tons of resources in here too. I think I need to take these out and get rid of this chest. Yeah, come with me. You guys can all go right here. We need to improve our processing capability. So we have this enrichment chamber. We have our metallurgic infuser. We have an osmium compressor. That is just sort of what it is. We can obviously add some upgrades to that, and we will do that down the road. But there is a machine that I would like to make, which is called the Energized Smelter. This guy right here. And we need 2 basic control circuits, a little bit of glass, a little bit of redstone, and one of these crazy steel casing, which is steel and pink stained glass. But I don't think we're quite ready to make that just yet. And the reason why, I mean, we are ready to make it, but the reason that we don't necessarily want to make it immediately is because this enrichment chamber, our ore doubling process, is super slow. And our metallurgic infuser is also super slow because it can only do like 1 item at a time. And I think we should think about a way to increase the capacity, the speed, and the throughput of these machines. And then we can use that newfound capacity to get ourselves a smelter going. Make sense? Yeah, it does. You know it does. We also need to get some iron squared away. We might make a set of osmium. I guess we could take a look here. Let's take a look at like helm, and let's see. So osmium is 1 armor, or 1 armor toughness, 3 armor. Lapis is that. Lapis has got. Okay, we don't care too much. So that's 3 armor. Glowstone is 3 armor. Steel is about the same as osmium. So maybe we will make a set of osmium armor, and that way we'll feel like we're a little bit stronger. We don't have to worry about getting killed. When I was down mining in the mining dimension, I did die again. Right there, blown up by a creeper. Yep. So that kind of solidified the fact that we, without a doubt, need to get some more iron, or more armor. All right, I'm gonna put this thing back to normal, and we're just gonna dig a line over here like so. And I think actually, how do we want to run this? I think we'll go down like this even, and we'll dig underneath here. That way we can cover this up. We don't have to see it all the time. Let's sleep through the night in our bed that we've moved, so we don't have any problems with mobs spawning and killing us and all that kind of stuff. Okay, and then I want to dig. I think what we're going to do is run these machines maybe right across here. So we're going to need to go... Yeah. Okay, that should work. All right, and then we're going to dig... I don't know how far we need to go. One thing to remember, a couple of the guys on the Patreon server have been reporting that they've been losing some machines. And I'm not 100% sure. One of you guys will probably know, without a doubt, what the story is there. But I think there's a chance, if you break these machines with your pick, that you'll lose them. So make sure if you haven't made a configurator already, you make one of those like ASAP and get that done. So we can go right here. Whoops, no, get these out of our deal. And we can shift right click on those and we can pick them up that way, which I think is probably the better course of action. Where is our basic universal cable? Okay. All right, so I want to actually, let's get my configurator back out here, and we want to get rid of that. Yeah, and then we're going to get rid of all those things. We're going to bring this down across the way here like that, and then we're going to go up the wall and then across here like that, okay? And then the first machine that we're going to stick back in is our metallurgic infuser. We're going to stick that guy right there, all right? He's getting power. Yeah, he's got full power. Everybody's happy. Now, instead of just, you know how like in, if you remember, thermal expansion when we did that series, we have like those upgrade kits where you could do it like hardened and reinforced and signalum and enderium. In Mekanism, there are these things called, I want to say they are basic. Yeah, there are these guys right here, basic tier installers. And there's actually an installer for every level. So ultimate, elite, advanced, basic. And they're pretty simple to make. They're just a little bit of iron, a little bit of oak wood, or one plank of any type, and some redstone. The problem that we have, though, is I don't know if I have the iron. Nope, I don't. So let's take these. Let's get these back down and get a couple pieces of iron smelted up. I have literally one piece of iron, and we'll go like that, and we'll put these in there, and we'll grab a stack of coal. Why not? And we'll go and put that in there like so. And then how many of these do we need? Just 2 pieces. We have these already. We have a plank, I'm sure, that we can find laying around here. If not, we'll make some. So we'll go like that. We'll make a plank. We'll get our first piece of iron. We'll grab this piece of iron out of there. And then shift 1, 2, 3, 4. Get 4 pieces of redstone out of there. And then I want to put this guy right here. This guy right here, crafting bench. Okay, so we're gonna make this basic tier installer. That's all it is, right? Just this little like piece of paper type thing, like a card. And if we come over here to our metallurgic infuser and right click on it, you see that it immediately gets updated. And we click on it, and now this crazy thing will do 3 items at a time. And if we go 1 tier higher than that, which we don't need to do today, I mean, obviously eventually we will, it'll do more and more and more all the way up to the ultimate tier. Okay, we also can do all of our normal side configs if we want to, all that different stuff, right? Yeah. Yeah. The other thing we can do is, let me see, how do you change it? There's like a way. I don't remember. But anyway, so what we want to do here is we're going to put. I don't even think we need to worry about it. So now if I want to make some more of these, let's go get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of those. And we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of these. And we can just run over here, right? And we can put this in there. Goes in here in the infusion column, right? See, it gets loaded in there. We put these in there, and I want to split them. Oh yeah, split right there. Auto split off. Or you want to do auto sort on. And that way it's doing all 3 at the same time. Now, it's not like insanely fast, but it's much faster than doing them 1 at a time. That is for sure. And the stacks will automatically reconfigure themselves whenever you need to do that. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. So we want to do the same thing with our enrichment chamber, because this is how we're ore doubling currently, right? So we want to go and shift right click on him, and we're going to put this guy right there. Okay? Right there. These guys, you can configure the sides. We're going to say no output that way. We don't need anything to go in there. But soon, what we are going to need... See, look, that did 12 of those already. That's pretty quick. I'm down with that for sure. So let's make another one of these tier upgrade deal. We should have some iron by now. Yeah, we do. And we just need some more redstone. And let's just go ahead and grab a stack out of there so we don't have to keep going back and forth. We'll keep skating around these chests. And we'll do this, and we'll make And I think we're just going to make one for now. We're going to do some other stuff here in just a second. Okay, and now we can upgrade our enrichment chamber, and we get the same sort of deal. Yeah. So now, if I go over here and say, oh, I want to do some iron ore, or whatever it might be, right? I can throw iron in there, turn split to on, and then it'll do 3 at a time. Much faster. Obviously, it's costing us more power. Yeah, so that's just the way it is. But it is producing 3 at a time, so it's much faster. Now, there are some upgrades, and this guy supports a couple different upgrades. Muffling, which we'll talk about, energy, and then speed. So let's take a look at upgrades while we're here. So speed upgrade is literally a piece of osmium dust and some enriched alloys, which we already know how to make. So, for instance, if we want to make some of those, we'll go over here and grab ourselves some of this. Yeah. And we'll go over here, and we will say, put in here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There. Put these in there. They go here, guy, not in that tab. And then we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, these guys can go in there. Auto split is on, and we'll get all of these little redstone deals here in just a second. Meanwhile, this thing's working like a boss and taking care of business. Now, let's take a look at the smelter recipe. So we need some steel. So obviously steel is a little bit different. So we need to get like a stack of coal. No. Do we need a stack of coal? No. We're going to need 1, 2. We really need, oh my goodness, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. That takes some getting used to, especially if you're playing like multiple mod packs that things are kind of going back and forth on you. Are these guys done now? Yep, so those are all done. So now we're going to take our 8 pieces of coal, put them in there, and we're going to take, oh, we should do, not 8. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Let's do, that was 8. Let's do 16 more. Do I have the iron? Yeah, I do now. Okay, perfect. And we'll put in... This is going to be 240. So that way we can make 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, let's go like this. 1, 2, 3. And go like that. And we'll make... we'll go through the process and make 12 pieces of steel. This is working like a dream. Everybody's super happy over there. Yeah, boy. Okay, so the other thing that I want to make today, if we can, while we're letting some of that stuff update, is this thing called the Weirding Gadget. The Weirding Gadget essentially is a chunk loader. Do we have an ender pearl by chance? We might not be able to make it because we don't have an ender pearl. Nope, we can't make it. So if you're playing on a server, like the patron server, for example, the Weirding Gadget is pretty cool. And one thing that I like about that is you have to click that thing every 48 hours to sort of reset it. That way, if you like stop playing on a server, or like say you're like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore, or whatever that might be, and you go off about your business, then after 2 days, all of your entire base becomes non-chunk loaded from that point on. All right, so we're going to grab these guys and we're going to stick them right back in there. We still have enough steel, and now we can make a bunch of pieces of steel. We can make steel dust, which will work out good. And then let's go over here. Let's get a little bit of this. Let's put it over here because we need to smelt up that coal in just a second, or that this steel. Okay, so smelter is what we're going to make. So we're going to make an energized smelter. We do need some glass. Let's see if we have some. Yeah, we do. You know it. Of course we have glass. Crazy guy. And that just processed all of that whole stack at one time, and that's so much faster. Oh, I love it. Yeah, man. It's amazing. Okay, so the other thing that I think we need to look at today, let's take these out and we'll get these smelting up. Feels like I've been saying that a lot. The other thing that we need to do, oh, I need to get situated in my chair. Sorry for the noise. The other thing that I want to do is look at some of the other piping options that we have. So we have basic mechanical pipe. That's for fluids. So the universal cable is for power. The pipes are for fluids. The pressurized tubes are for gases. The logical transporter are for items or blocks. And then we've got thermodynamic conductor, which is heat. So we'll figure that out. So we do need a little bit of steel and a basic control circuit, and we'll be able to make a couple of those guys. So what I'd like to do is I have this chest right here, and I want to go and put this guy right here. Yeah? Okay. Actually, what we should do, how are we doing for iron now? Yeah, let's pick that chest back up. And let's actually make a second one. Where's my wood at? 1, 2. And one of the mods, like the care and feeding mods that we have in the pack, are these is iron chest. So let's make this thing an iron chest. And the reason we want to make those, let's go like that, 2 of those, is I need to have 2 of these guys, essentially. So I want to have one like this, and I'm going to have one right here. Okay? Yeah. Alright, so how's our steel coming? See if we've got our steel. That's iron, that's still processing. That's enough to get what we need done. Okay, so we want to make a basic logical transporter. So it's a basic control circuit and some of this steel. Basic logical control circuit. We just want to make, that's all we need, is just that. And then we can put this guy right here, like so. And we can go into our config and say input dark red, right? And then we can turn this off, and then we can do output dark blue, right? And we need to do, I think this is the back, energy's back, and this is going to be off, right? So we're going to input from the bottom, and we're going to extract or eject. Let me make sure we have eject turned on. Yep, eject is turned on to the right. Okay. Now let's take a look at this smelter recipe. So steel casing is the biggest thing. So we're going to need 1 piece of osmium. Let's go here. Let's make our steel casing. We should have enough glass. Yep. And we should have all the other pieces, parts, and we're going to make the energized smelter. And then while we're here, since we've got these guys, let's make the installer. Now, you can craft these things. I guess we should look at that real quick. Now, you don't have to do the installers, right? You can actually craft these things like that. But see, they're expensive. Oh no, we want the basic smeltery. So it's essentially the same recipe, and instead of a plank in the middle, you're putting the actual machine. So maybe we should go ahead and just do that. So we want to do basic smelter. We're going to do this, and we'll just go like that. So it's the same recipe. Instead of putting a plank in the middle to make the installer, you can actually craft them that way. Yeah? So we're going to go and just make that right off the top, like that, and we're going to put this guy here. And you'll see, let's make sure we have split off, that this guy automatically dumped all of his stuff right in there. Yeah? Okay. And then we want to go like this, and we want to take our deal here, and we want to break these. No. I want to break. Here, we have to do shift, options, controls. Where's Mechanism? Mechanism does have like a deal. Item, switch mode, M. Okay. So it should be M. So we have this guy. I never remember. There it is. So we want to do configurate items is what we want to do. And should be able to break those. Maybe it's items. Items. Maybe we can't do it like that. That's not what I want to do. We're going to talk about all these colors and stuff like that. So we want this thing to be Actually, yeah, we could probably do it that way. Here, let's switch this thing to wrench. Go like that. Okay, come with me, guy. All right, and let's put this guy back. So we have these two wires that are sort of connected, and what we want to do is if we shift, we take this back to items. Oh, past. Oh, again. There. And we can change the color on these guys to be like different colors. See? So different colored pipes won't connect. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do in the first place. And then I can put this guy to eject output here, inputs that way. This is going to be nothing. That can be there. And we can now turn auto eject on. And this guy should start ejecting this way. Now we should be able to go back to M. We can go down here, and we can do like this, and we shouldn't have to do pull. Yeah. All right. Well, that works. That works that way. How do I? Output dark blue. Okay. So now this guy is pulling the ingots out of this thing through the pipe. So I guess we need to talk about that again. Let's walk through that a little bit. So the first thing you could do is if you have this thing on item mode is you can change the color. Shift like in the middle, right? In the middle of the thing, you can change the color. Dark green, aqua, all the different colors. It doesn't matter which one you use. We're going to use bright green, okay? And then if you shift right click at the points here, like at the connectors, right? Shift right click, you can change the connection type to push or you can change it to pull. Right? In our case, for this guy, we want it to be push. We want this guy to be pull. All right? So what we're doing here is we're pulling out of this guy. This guy's set to eject on? Yeah. I don't know why it doesn't want to eject that way. Well, it's working. Maybe one of you guys will know why it doesn't want to eject. I think if the chest was right there, it would actually auto-eject into it. It can't auto-eject into a pipe. I guess that's the reason. So we've got this thing set up to pull and push. This guy is pull and push this way. So now I can go over here and I can get like all of these materials. Not that. Put this away, this away. I feel like I didn't really do a great job explaining that. But I can put all of these guys in here like this. And it will pull those items out of this chest, put them in this guy, split them around however it wants to. And it will automatically move them over there and smelt them up, and away we go. How are we doing power-wise? We're not even worrying about our power situation currently. So I can load all of these different blocks that we have from our mining expeditions, including, no, not these. Is that all I have? I feel like there should be more, but that, I mean, that's a lot to begin with. Put all these in there, like so. Alright, now this guy's going to pull all those items in here that it possibly can, and it's going to crush them all down, and they're going to move over here, they're going to get smelted all up, and then they're going to get put in this chest forest. So we've just essentially did automatic ore processing with Mekanism. Works like a dream. Yeah? Okay. One last thing we want to do here, we want to take this guy and shift him back to wrench status, and we just want to right click that guy, get him up, and we'll stick this guy over there. Okay? Osmium compressor. We'll use this guy as we want to. We don't need any, we don't need to do anything crazy right there. We're just going to let him sit. These guys are kind of loud. That's okay. So we've got our enriching factory, ore doubling, automatically moving into a smelting factory, and being ejected into this chest. And then our infusing factory over here is taking care of business. Now what we're going to do next time, well, let's just get rid of these guys real quick. Rid of all those. What we're going to handle next time whenever we come together is we need to build some more infusion factories so we can actually do all the different kinds of infusions at one time. Yeah? So if we want to do like whatever we can do one for redstone, one for coal, one for diamond, etc., and just one for the enriched obsidian, and we can just run them all at the same time. So we can make multiple types of different things simultaneously. Okay, this guy, we need to get all that stuff smelted up. This guy is now good to go. This guy is now good to go. Yeah. And everybody's happy. And we have some extra resources, even. So let's go here, and maybe we'll use this one for steel. And then redstone can go in there. And then iron can go back in here. We can grab these. We didn't make armor today. We will make it tomorrow. Okay. There. Perfect. Yeah, it sounds like we need another bin maybe for some cobblestone, some other stuff. Let's go down here and end this episode. I feel like we didn't do a good job talking about the configurator and how we configure these pipes to do the stuff that we want to. We'll revisit that again tomorrow. Just know that pipes that are different color will not connect, right? And that's exactly what we wanted in this case. We wanted to have different colors. So these are like green, this is like light green, or whatever the different colors are. And we wanted it to be that way so we could not have to worry about cross things going back and forth. Yeah? Makes sense? And then the ends of these things can be set up in item mode, which is Shift and M, right? Change all the different things. So item mode, it can be set to push or pull on either side. So in our case, we're pulling out of this chest, we're pushing into this one, into this thing right here. And it's taking care of business. Yeah, stuff's getting all smelted up. I love it. All right, let's go down here. We've certainly made some changes to our base today. Not like sweeping changes, but changes nonetheless. So let's go here, and let's get turned around. Yeah, we really can't see our platform up there, but that's okay. Maybe we actually bring it off the edge of the wall. That might actually be really cool. Anyway, we'll figure that out. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Until next time, please remember to be cool. Don't be a fool. And from my One Man, One Mod series, where we're trying to learn everything that we can about Mekanism, I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.